Alright guys, so we are just outside of Castle Fynn. We are making our second assault on the castle, so to speak. We already explored the majority of it, and we got quite a bit of treasure, but we're just going to continue here and trying to, I guess, clear this dungeon, so to speak. We did really well the first time, and there has been some scary moments, but we've kind of come out on top, specifically against specters, which I'm facing right now. Their ability to cast Break is nearly, game-ending in some cases, because it's able to petrify my party members and knock them out of the fight, and there's nothing I really have during battle to solve that. I have the gold needles, and those are really useful, but I don't have them equipped on my party members, and I don't even think it'd be worth it to do during the battle, because it gives them another opportunity to just recast Break. So the specters are the ones that I worry about most, and then ideally, like, nothing else is too terrible. It looks like Fearing's HP went up. We're taking a ton of damage in these fights, so we're getting a lot of experience, or a lot of HP up specifically. It's not bad though. I mean, it's good to increase that, and I think it'll come in handy later on. So we are. What else is here? Anything? I feel like this is the final floor. I don't actually remember what floor I stopped on. It's so bad because I legitimately played this last night, like less than 24 hours ago. I did this, but I'm like, I don't know where I am. Not particularly. But yeah, we're facing the chimeras. Chimeras are always pretty easy enemies to defeat. They're generally a little bit more physical than everyone else. Like, they don't do a lot of status ailments. They're just like, this is the amount of damage you're gonna take today, and that's it. And they don't deal too much damage, so it's not a lost cause if they hit us for a bunch, or hit us a bunch, I should say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the very center of this room is probably the boss, or another staircase to the boss. I'm just trying to avoid them right now. Honestly, it probably doesn't matter. I mean, this isn't Pokemon. It's not like I make eye contact with them and then they, mean mug me in the Viridian Forest and steal all my Pokemon, or, like, there's no first sight fight kind of mechanic. Hopefully Leela got some HP up. She took a bit of damage. She got endurance up, but I definitely need the HP up because she's only got 500 HP. We need her HP up, or her to not be relevant in any other fights, because we can't have a super weak party member. Or ideally we won't. There might not be anything in these corners. Parasites and brains. It's just the enemies I wanted to fight. I don't know. I have thought about watching like a let's play of some of these games, like Final Fantasy 1 and 2, like over parts of the area, parts of the game I've already covered, just to see if I'm like a super high level for what like other people are at here. Because I feel like I over level so much, and it's not even intentional. It's just I want to explore. Yo, look at that guy. Look at that green Power Ranger. Let's show him what's what. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna memo save. Rebels, how did they? Oh, it's Gotos. I don't know if I recognize that name. Yep, we're rebels. We're here. You're gonna deal a bit of damage. The big question is how much health he has. Haste. Ooh. Well, I don't know if that even matters, because it hasn't mattered before. Alright, well, it doesn't matter here either. See, I definitely think I'm over leveled, because I'm just like one-hitting the bosses. That's not a big deal. But I think we've reclaimed the castle. Assuming that guy was the leader. Yeah, defeated the enemy's commander. Nice. It is good to be back. I am only standing here today because everyone came together as a team. My most heartfelt thanks to you all. Oh, nice. Thanks to you all, we have regained Castle Fynn. But Furion, Mindu has not returned. Please go and search for him in Mysidia. Okay. One thing disturbs... I thought she was going to say the same thing. Sorry, I should have read that. One thing disturbs me. Mindu left for Mysidia and we have not heard back from him. Will you please go to Mysidia and look into the matter? Mysidia is a land of mages. Without their help, we stand little chance against the Emperor. I hear a mighty spell is sealed within the Tower of Mysidia. 2 masks hold the key to unbinding it. One mask is white and the other is black. See, I told you guys, we didn't need to save Hilda. We needed to get the mask. I was correct. I was correct. End of this series. I'm done playing this game. I was correct and I'm taking it. Oh wait, I didn't want to do that. I want to ask about masks. Oh, he doesn't know what a mask is. What about you? Go down to the castle's base level to find the white mask. I will tell you the magical spell to open the door, so listen carefully. Ekmet Toleziz. Sure. I am sorry, but I do not know where the door is. Oh wait. Hilda knows everything about this castle, but if she doesn't, Yes, but of course, Pavel should know any secrets of this castle. He boasts that he is the world's sneakiest thief. Okay, so Pavel's our guy. Dude, we cleared a dungeon before we were supposed to clear it, which actually raises a very important question. Alright, this is the Great Hall, yeah, we know. How did we clear the dungeon for the Black Mask before we did this one? It seemed like an easier dungeon. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but like it seemed like it was significantly easier. I know, he left for Mysidia. The town of Mysidia is said to have many ancient tomes. I am sure they will be of great help to you. There's a rumor that a secret on the Tower of Mysidia is kept underneath this castle. I mean, I know. Hooray! Finn's back in our hands! Thank you so much. We can't possibly thank you enough. Well, if there's a secret... Hall of the Mirror. Dude, I don't care about the Hall of Mirrors. I feel like that's not very relevant right now. Well, unless Pavel's there. Let's actually double check. No, there's a part of me that really likes the keyword mechanic of like knowing specific things and asking specific people. The only way I'd possibly change it is like having more interactions with those keywords. So something like saying the wrong thing to someone else punishes you saying the right thing at the right time. Like the biggest issue I had with it in this game was it felt like I would ask people specific things and they would question mark me when I feel like they should know about that thing, you know? Like, I think Sid was the worst offender of that, where I don't know, he just seemed so clueless, but then he had previously been mentioning those things. So it just didn't make any sense to me. Where's Pavel? Would he be in town? Because he hasn't really had a normal area. Thank you to all, we have been able to re-win Fynn. You're the ones who beat that big boss, right? Cool. They even call it a boss. Coming back to this town has been a dream to me. At last, we regained Fynn. The Wild Rose crest was brought back to grace this land once again. Oh, my English, it's broken here. Hey, have you seen Pavel yet? He was ecstatic to be back home. Maybe he had some treasure hidden there. Thank you. Wait, where's Pavel's house? We have regained Fynn, but the war is far from ended. It will be impossible to defeat the Emperor by ourselves. Are there any words from Mindu yet? He hasn't returned from Mysidia. Oh, don't worry. Is this the revival hall? Yeah, I figured. I want to see if there's like a house I can enter. Or like a specific shop maybe Pavel's a part of. He would... Oh wait, maybe? It's like there has to be something, right? Hey, Pavel. Well, if it isn't Furion, how goes everything? Where's the hidden door in Castle Fynn, you ask? Course I know. What's inside? The white mask? Well, I'm not interested in that piece of royal trash. I'll tell you how to get there. The hidden door is on the upper right corner of the Grand Hall. But what are you going to use a mask for? Hidden door is on the upper right-hand corner of the Grand Hall. Upper right-hand corner of the Grand Hall. Okay. Let me show. What I wonder if I show it to So here's actually you know how I was like complaining about how they don't interact and respond to my actions the way I would like them to. I'm gonna show Hilda the black mask and see if she says anything about it. Because if she doesn't, that's just so silly. Like she had specifically said like we need these masks, and I'm like, oh, this one. I don't know. Maybe I'm being like a snob or like too like I don't know, like too intricate with it when you know it's a small detail that doesn't overall like matter to a large portion of people, but I feel like that those small details make the game so much better, you know. Like I this is gonna sound weird. I want to believe the person is a real person. Yeah, nothing happened. I mean, I kind of figured there wouldn't be. Upper right-hand corner of the Grand Hall. This is the Grand Hall, right? Where else would it be? I mean, this is... He said upper, right? Right? Now I'm trying to think if I'm crazy. Is this the Grand Hall? This is weird. Where else would it be? As if this isn't the Grand Hall. Oh, it has to be. Look at that. There's even like an area to like go from. Interesting. I'm like trying to figure out where it could be. All right, let's talk to Pavel. I know it's kind of annoying, but I'm really confused. Here? Like, I don't even have the option. Can I like? I can't use keywords, right? Outside? Yeah, like I can't like use the keyword on a wall. Oh, wait, what is this? Tamed Werebane. Sick. That doesn't really solve my problem. Like, it's like, maybe it's the first floor. Maybe, like, that's the Grand Hall. That would make sense, right? Ish? I mean, no, not really. It's not really the grand. It's not very grand, is it? I don't know. I feel like I'm just a crazy person running into walls. Let me talk to Pavel again. Make sure. I probably missed something. I had to have missed something for sure. Yeah, let's head to his house. This episode is just going to be me running at walls, trying to figure out what life is. Don't worry about it. Upper right corner of the Grand Hall. Upper right corner of the Grand Hall. Is there anything in his house that matters? Can I steal from him? Can I steal from the thief? Not really. Nothing I can see, at least. Upper right corner, Grand Hall. I'm not trying to communicate that to you guys. I just have such a terrible memory. I've got to, like, remind myself. I'm just like, upper right corner, Grand Hall. And not the hall with that mirror thing. Grand Hall. Wait, what did I do that for? Why did I go back to town? Alright, you know what? Actually, I lied to you guys. I'm gonna check out this, like, mirrors area. See if I can do something here. That actually does raise the question, could I have just done this without, like, liberating everyone? Maybe this is sort of like a grand room ish. Alright, I'm just gonna, just to be certain. I just don't want to miss anything, you know? Like, I'm worried that, like, it's just gonna be something silly where I miss it. And I think it has to be a, has to be one of those situations where it's not a visible area. Like, they're not gonna let me just teleport through a visible thing. Here? Oh no, it's up a little bit, I bet. If it's gonna be anywhere, it's gonna be like here. Dude, I'm feeling it. It's gotta be here. It's gotta be here. Please be here. Okay. My gosh, where else would it be? Man. It's like this kind of stuff almost where I'm like, maybe I should just look it up, because I feel so bad. I'm just like, it feels like something that should be really easy, but I'm not understanding what the Grand Hall is. I assumed it was where Hilda and everyone was, but I didn't see like an actual doorway to go through. Let's test again. It's upper right corner, Grand Hall. That's the winner. I think we've already checked out pretty much everything here. They called it the Grand Hall. Let me talk to those guys just before the Grand Hall. This is the Great Hall. Well, what's the Grand Hall? If this is the Great Hall, where's the Grand Hall? The critical questions we ask ourselves. Man, honestly, there's a part of me that wishes like Grand Hall was a memorizable term, just so I could like figure out where we're going. All right, so once I do this, I mean, I think it's safe to say I've searched pretty much like every premise, and I know this is left. I mean, I know directions, but like I'm trying to think like what else to check, you know? Alright. Well, let's see if we can find a Grand Hall. Just running at doors, don't mind me. This isn't really a hall, is it? I wouldn't consider it a hall. But I mean, really, what do I know? What do I really know about halls? Is it? Inventory's full, that's fine. Let's discard a potion. Titan's gloves, sick. Okay, I don't think this actually matters. Like, I thought it did, but... Man, where is this area? This is really, really confusing. No, obviously that doesn't matter. Grand Hall. I sound like a crazy person. I'm just like whispering Grand Hall to myself over and over. First floor, this could be the Grand Hall. Let's see. Town in the city. I just want someone to say Grand Hall. In the Great Hall. So we don't know yet if this is the Grand Hall. Wait a second. Oh no, I can't. I was thinking if I could like circle the castle. No, there's no way out. Man, this is so... So, we know the words grand and great are not the same word. We are aware of this fact. But what other halls would there be? Are there any halls in town? I don't think there are. That would be a bit odd. I'm thinking about something real elaborate where I have to go outside on the left side and then circle around to the right. But that seems insane. Like, that seems like not a very normal thing for the game to ask me to do. Which, I mean, it's fine if I have to, but I just want to... I just want to know I have to. Okay. So, I mean, like all RPGs, find Hall of the Mirror up top. That's not necessarily a grand hall. And I just want to double check. I think I've already like done this kind of search before, but don't actually remember. Yeah, because I went through all this. That's all good. Weird. Behind, like, maybe a banner? I mean, that doesn't seem too unrealistic, right? I was getting real hopeful. Thought it was going to do something. Sorry, this is not a very entertaining situation. Give me just 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna try one thing here. This might be nutty. This might be insane. But I think I figured it out. And by figured it out, I mean I might be a big old cheater. But let's find out. Because I was mashing X on these walls. There's a hole in the wall. It is a secret door. Okay. Alright, I quit. Okay, so apparently I didn't mash X in that particular area. And the Great Hall is the Grand Hall. They are the same word. Alright, oh, actually we're going to face some enemies. I didn't expect to face any enemies, which, I mean, kind of silly, because, I mean, it's a... They weren't going to just give us the white mask. Alright, we knocked him out good. So what we gotta do is we gotta essentially map this out. We're gonna go southwest, obviously nothing there. There's a door. Not too bad. I wonder if we can warp out of this dungeon. I feel like we should be able to. Like, this feels like the kind of area we can just warp out of. Alright, let's see if we can escape this room without too much bloodshed. Alright, maybe not. There's going to be a bit more bloodshed. The splinters aren't too bad. The specters were really the ones that were just kicking my butt. They were killing me a bit. Breeze HP increase. It's good to see. Some good stuff right there. Alright, so southwest is pretty clear. Oh, these are like last year's enemies. These guys are super weak. I don't know why I'm facing them. I guess the remnants aren't super weak, but the gas and the wraiths, if I remember right, they're definitely like pushovers. Like, they die very easily. Well, let's see what we can do. It shouldn't be too bad at all. Alright. Inventory full. That's fine though. It's not a big deal. Can burn a potion. Restore like 30 of Furion's HP. At a certain point you gotta be like, this equipment and this stuff isn't worth it, man. Getting potions and, you know, restoring like 0.5% of your HP. That's a bit rough. Easy peasy. I don't know what's up with like the difficulty of this game, because it feels like certain areas are like, oh, all right, we're getting our butts kicked, but then like this, we're kind of going back in the past. We're facing very weak enemies and just rolling them. So it's like, I don't know. I guess maybe they want to like provide some challenge, but like not really. This isn't like a dungeon. This is more like your themed fights on the way to the mask. I don't know, it just seems weird because we already got the black mask, and that was a fairly straightforward kind of descent. That was pretty easy. We were using our base holy magic to clean out that area, and now we're like, then we face the specters here, which were pretty difficult, and this was the area before the black mask, and you would think like the black mask area would be more difficult. Like it's just like a weird scenario, you know? Like I can't tell what's supposed to be like difficult. Well, we got some eye drops. That's exciting. I feel like this can't be too much in the basement. I can't imagine it'd be like 5 floors. That'd be kind of odd. And I imagine once we get these masks, we have to go back to Mysidia. So I think we have to use those masks in that downstairs area. Specifically both of them, I believe. Magic defense up. Nice, nice, nice. I'll take it. So, oh wait. Okay, maybe there are multiple floors. Alright, after this fight, let me make sure I can warp out of here. Because I don't want to get stuck in a really bad spot. It'd be silly to die now. Have to go back to my memo save before the boss fight. That'd be a little bit embarrassing. Just a little bit. I don't know, it could be that I'm spoiled, but and not to like jump in too early before we finish this game, but overall I like this game a lot better than Final Fantasy 1. I enjoyed Final Fantasy 1, but I think they definitely improved a lot in this version. Just like storyline wise. Like I know people say it's like fetch questy and stuff like that, but I feel like the things I'm grabbing are unique in a way, like every time. And with Final Fantasy 1, it felt like I was just clearing like a dungeon, and it was just like the same thing over and over and over. And props for them making it at least a little bit different on the Fiends specifically, but it just I don't know like what it was about that, but it felt like I was facing like a copy pasted like dungeon over and over and over. I don't know, and I like this a lot better. It feels like there's like specific things that are unique that I'm looking for, and I'm learning more about it. In Final Fantasy 1, they kind of hit you with the story early on. You talk to those sages, and they just say like, hey, this is what you're gonna need to do. You're gonna have to kill the fiends, and like that's how it goes. And then you do it, and there's nothing that really like changes until like the very end, where you're like, okay, like this is crazy. And that was actually a really crazy ending. I really like the ending of Final Fantasy 1. But along the way, like I'm still discovering how I defeat this empire. And I enjoy that kind of like, you know, a story. Because with this one, like they're talking about, you know, like all these things I need to do, and we still haven't figured out how we're going to defeat the Empire. And I assume I'm going to find it in Mysidia, because Mindu's not just on vacation. You know, he's looking for something, I feel. And once we know that what that is, we can defeat the Empire. And it's a lot less solved of a story, I guess I should say. Like we're still a little bit clueless, and we can't work out. That's not okay. Let's see. You know what, we're brave. I'm gonna do it, guys. I might just use my elixir. I know, this is the place to do it, right? Once I need it. I got a potion. Sick. I guess it depends on what I face down here. Because if I face something really bad, I might have to skedaddle out. Oh, just some parasites. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have talked about Final Fantasy 1 and 2, the comparison. I should have gathered my thoughts a little bit. I feel bad because I feel like it's almost like a rant to a certain degree. And there's some things like that I feel now like might change as I do an actual like evaluation, like, and as I like think about it more and, you know, go through everything. And I don't know, I feel like my process is kind of like, I don't know, I'm not necessarily trying to do a review, but I'm trying to like learn. I'm doing like a history lesson throughout Final Fantasy, and I'm trying to learn where a lot of these core themes came from and which games implemented them, and kind of experience the game along the way, and talk about my thoughts on it. But I'm not trying to necessarily be like, this game is good, this game is bad. Like, it's just things I like, things I dislike. I think overall, it's incredibly hard to judge games, like, between, like, a series like Final Fantasy, because you can't, you know, be like, yeah, Final Fantasy 1 isn't as good as Final Fantasy 15, and you're like, dude, there's, like, 74 years between them. Like, I mean, not that much, obviously, but, like, it's such a different era. You can't, like, judge things off like that. So, you know, this is more of a fun exploration. Sorry, I know this video is going a little bit long. I'm trying to, I mean, let's be honest, if I wasn't looking for that door for 12 years, I just was trying to get the mask in this video. Liberate Fynn Castle, get the mask. I don't know, I probably should keep these to a specific time, and I try to around half an hour, but sometimes I run a little bit extra. And I don't really do like sessions or anything. I actually do like record like the episode and then end it, and then, you know, it's its own file. I know some people recording, they do they'll do like 2 or 3, 4 hours of gameplay, and then they'll just like cut it down into parts and upload those individual parts. I think both are valid, but like I like to, I don't know why, I like to have like kind of an intro to it and then like talk about everything a little bit and you kind of go through it. Alright, I think we might be at the point where we are just going to go for this mask. We're not even going to explore. And the main driver of that being is I've gotten worthless items here. I got a potion, a knife, a shirt. Like, those are all very like 100 gil items. Fighting the swappers and the brands, man. Isn't that just the pits? Ah, screw it. Ah, they got me. I can't resist a door that might have treasure in it. Not even 10 seconds after I said I wasn't going to go for that. Not even 10 seconds after. Immediately falter. At least we get to kill more splinters. Alright. So they got me. I'll accept that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. We might want to heal up soon as well. I'll use Gus as the healer. I don't know why he has so much MP. I think he's got the most amount of MP out of everyone. He's got like 70 something. And he's got the lowest cure out of everyone as well. So he's really striking on everything. We have to be close, right? That's how that works. I know I shouldn't do this. Here's my argument. The mask could have been in there. Could have been in there. I could have gotten the mask real quick and left, but it was not in there. Could have happened to anyone. Maybe there are 5 floors. I was really confident there'd just be like 1. So we just went through 5 floors. I don't think we'd have to do it again. Ooh, Killer Mantis. I think this is a new enemy. I don't think we faced a killer mantis before. Look at him. Look at him go. Even more killer mantises. Maybe we have faced this enemy before. I don't know, a lot of the enemies we face are just reskins at a certain point, you know? I think out of all the Final Fantasy games I've played, Flans have got to be the worst. Like, the worst offenders of that, you know? Like, this one's a Flan, but it's yellow. Ooh, powerful. Like, it's a very common trend. It's not necessarily bad though. I mean, you kind of expect that, you know, like mutations. Okay, there's a chest here. I really am a liar. I was like, we're only gonna go for this mask, and then I still like do the exact same thing. I don't know, I don't know, I feel like it makes sense though, because I am actively searching for this mask at this point. Like, I am very, very, you know, dedicated to at least getting this mask. I know I can't warp out. I guess that kind of makes sense, because where do you warp, but I don't know. I feel like this is arguably a dungeon. Like, this feels like very dungeon-like. I'm gonna drop what am I gonna drop? I'll use a potion. I'll use one of the items. I won't just discard it. Silk web. Sick. B4. Okay, now these guys look a little bit tougher. I know we faced Adamantoids before and everything, but I feel like this might be a problem. It could be, at least. I guess arguably though, on our resources and stuff and our health, like, we really shouldn't care about elixirs because we can actively buy them from the store. So it's not even like that big of a deal, you know. It's just kind of like just a consumable. Where are these shopkeepers getting their elixirs though? Because they seem like they're very valuable to me. Alright, and that's going to be it for Mr. Adamantois. Dr. Adamantois, whatever his name is. We don't care about it, either of these. It's probably more efficient if we were to like drop antidotes or eye drops to get those, just because we get like a higher selling item. But I'm not too concerned about that right now. Ogre Chieftain. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be interesting when we jump into some of the Final Fantasies that have like side quests and mini games and stuff to them. I know quite a bit about, like, I mean, the game I'm best at is Final Fantasy X, like, hands down. I'm actually going to show you guys some really cool stuff. You can break some dialogue in that game, depending on like how you go about it. It's like small things, but you can still do it. But also in that, like, Final Fantasy VII is like the white whale, I would say, in terms of like, I am not very good at it, but I'm hoping it doesn't go bad. Specifically like the mini games, like, I'm not really, oh, a blood sword, sick. I'm not really sure on everything, on like what to do. I know how to get Yuffie, I know how to get Vincent, sort of, and then I sort of understand Chocobos. like the greens and stuff and the hunting. Like I'm trying to think if there's any other mini games I'm missing. Triple Triad is definitely the one thing I'm really looking forward to playing. This is kind of nerdy, but I played a game called Digimon World 3 as a kid a bunch, and it had the Digimon card game on it, and I don't know why I love the Digimon card game. Like, it's so fun. And like that game had this really cool thing. At least I thought it was cool. Some other people probably thought it was dumb. But there's like a we're just gonna do it. There's a key story point in the game where after that point you can no longer get like these specific cards from this dealer, but when you have to get them from the dealer, they're super expensive. So it's like for people who are like grinding for the cards, and then the game doesn't tell you that you're gonna lose access to those cards and it's gonna give you crappy ones instead. So it's kind of like this limited time exclusive thing, which I think is really cool because my first playthrough, like I grinded because I like, you know, I played games like this and I grind for, you know, money and stuff for rare items. But I like grinded for one of the cards and I was like, oh, I'm gonna grind for the rest. And then like I hit that key story point and I couldn't get the cards, and it was just like I don't know, it was cool. Like I don't know how you phrase it. It's backstabber. What does that do? Where's the backstabber? Did I miss it? Fiend Fang with Muddle effect. Huh. But yeah, I just like stuff like that. I don't know. Triple Triad should be super fun. I'm looking forward to it. Preemptive Strike, I will take it when we're facing 6 splinters. That is not a good number to face. I prefer anywhere between 0 and 1. Alright, well this game's, you know, we're just cleaning them up. Cleaning them up. Okay, so that's not the location. It's all good. How do we fight in the water? That seems like a problem. Alright, well that should kill him. Some solace in that we take him out, you know? Yeah. It's been really difficult, but some of the Final Fantasies I actually do not know the storyline of, and like the major plot points. Final Fantasy VIII is one of those games where I don't know who's even the main villain of Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know. I don't remember. But I don't know a lot of the main storyline, so I'm really excited to play that. Like you know, it's just. It feels different when you already know what everything is going to happen, or like who the enemy of the story is, and you know, it's like you're playing through it, but you're not really experiencing it the first time. And it's even worse if you didn't like play through it to learn that, you just kind of heard about it. So like some of those games, like 6 and 8, I'm looking forward to. The one thing I hope isn't the case is sometimes the game will give you like the main boss as like your ally, and then they become the main boss. I'm hoping that's not how it works, because I know the names of pretty much all the main like enemies. So like if I'm like playing a game and Kefka's in my party, I'm gonna be like, oh no, like oh no, I know he's gonna turn on me. So like it morphs it into this weird like, when are you gonna betray me, buddy, situation. Alright, inventory full. We're just gonna drop him. Alright, drop here. Ooh, that looks different. Rios, are we dead? No. Not yet. Leela might be dead, but we're not. And that's the important thing. Yeah, it's good that she gets hit, though, because, like I mentioned before, that her HP is so low, so we need that to increase. Only real way to do that is to take combat damage. Bad breath? No. Is that in this game? What kind of Marlboro stuff is this, dude? Marlboro. God, it's such a weird word to say. So we got a dagger. Let's see if we can give it to anyone particularly. Hey, Caraculum. I feel like I'm mispronouncing these things. That's all good though, right? It's all good. So we're gonna go up to these doors. I mean, we're on minute 50. Wow. What a marathon. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys are still watching, you're the champion. We're gonna clear this out, I promise. We're gonna have every episode be 30 minutes, and this one's a double. We ended at an hour, or whenever we get this this mask, whichever comes first. I feel like these 4 doors are the key because this is not the first time the game's played something like this. I'm just gonna go for it. It's probably gonna be 3rd door. 3rd or 2nd. I don't really mind. I just go chronologically. Like, I don't see a reason to like do it different. Like it's gonna be one of the doors most likely. I might as well just go through all of them. And if it's none of the doors that we eliminated as a prospect, like easy peasy, nothing crazy about it. And in these fights, they aren't actually that bad. Like, these splinters they're not necessarily pushovers, but we're not afraid of losing this fight like we were against the Spectres. The Spectres were actually worrisome. They were actually problematic, and, you know, there was a realistic possibility we could die. Not today, not here. Very good to see. I don't know why I inch forward like that. I don't think it actually matters. I don't know why. It feels like when I do it one step at a time, I get in like less fights rather than when I hold it down. I don't know. I think that's all psychological. I imagine the only way that can make sense is if like me holding it down means the game registers more steps than I'm actually taking, and therefore increases the odds of me fighting something. But that doesn't seem like how that would work. Alright, door number 3. Oh my god, there's 6 of them. Okay. Door number 3 of 6. Oh, preemptive strike. I'll take it. At this point, we're just training against some splinters. No big deal, right? Okay, now we're fighting outside the doors too. I'm pretty confident in our ability to survive this. I've got 2 ethers as well, so if I need to bust those out, that's fine. I'm expending a lot of resources on this push because I expect to be able to kind of stock up on some of our resources after this. I feel like this is a huge turning point in the game. I feel like we're going to get a lot of resources, a lot of money as well from these fights, and we're going to be able to buy like more elixirs, things like. I'm not necessarily worried about items right now. I'm just worried about, you know, just clearing out what we can. It is odd that we're only facing splinters. I wonder if that's like the enemy of choice in these rooms. They don't seem too bad to face, but they're also not easy, so it's probably like a good medium here. Like, this is a good enemy to face. You know, they do a decent amount of damage. They kind of play on your resources, but it's not like any sort of status ailments, because that would actually be really frustrating. If it was something like inflicting poison and all that stuff, and having to heal and That would be kind of annoying. I feel like it's going to be this door. Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't want to use my either yet, because I feel like I'm gonna use it, and then there's gonna be a way out of this area, and I'm gonna seem so silly. Hey, we got the white mask. That's exciting. Yeah, I was gonna say, if we just left after using either, that would be really dumb. Alright, well, the last splinters we have to face are right here. It's a double today. An hour of a video. It's gonna be odd if this doesn't actually, like, sit. I think I fixed this issue. The last time I had it was, like, I'll stop the recording and then I'll get the error, like, you know, video did not, like, encode correctly or whatever, and it just won't open the video any longer. I haven't had that for a couple years, so it should be fine, right? We're out of here. We're done. We got our mask. We're having a good time. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to head back to talk to Hilda about the mask and everything. And if they don't really tell us anything, then we're going to go to Mysidia. But I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. And, you know, we'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye.